Go ahead. We still on. We still on. Huh?
I'm just trying to wrap my head around this playoff bracket that you put together.
I mean, that's how it's gonna end. It's gonna be Jazz, Nuggets, Sixers, Nets, and I really think the Sixers are going. I'm so high on Joel Embiid this year that I don't think when it gets down to the get down with Doc Rivers, have you been paying attention to his differences in coaching styles and adjustments this year as opposed to Brett Brown in the previous years? They ready, bro. They ready. Trust me. They gonna be ready. They gonna mess around and they're gonna 4-1 everyone in the East except the Nets. It's gonna be 6 games, and then they're gonna get to the finals. It's gonna be like, oh, Philly got beat down bad in game 2. I don't know. Going into game 3, it look like they might lose game 3. They're gonna win game 3 and 4. They're gonna be up 3-1 to somebody. They're gonna be like, oh, we're gonna come back from 3-1. They're gonna win. The other team is gonna win game 5. Philly gonna win game 6, and unless it's Utah. And even if it's Utah and they win game 6, Philly's winning in game 7. I'm rolling with Philly this year. I'm not with the hype. I'm not with the hype. I mean, I know it usually wins out, but the Brooklyn Nets aren't a super primal, young, not unhealthy, not fully healthy team this year. Unhealthy. Yeah, because they all, except James Harden even been out. So Kyrie been out for sabbatical. He been out for the birth of his child. Shout out to that. James Harden been out a couple games. Kevin Durant been out for a grip. Like I said, they only played 7 total games together. 7.
And I'm assuming they're not undefeated with those 7 games.
That's what we were saying about the Clippers last year. Or they only played like 14 or 20 games together. Whatever it was, whatever the number was. They only played.
Imploded.
Say that again?
The Clippers imploded last year.
Who says the Nets can't implode?
Like all the locker room stuff and people feeling Paul George was getting first.
It was Trez. It was Trez. Without me knowing nothing on the inside.
Well, I'm listening to him going to the Lakers.
Right, and it's funny that Trez went to the Lakers. Rondo is on the Clippers now.
Man. And that's,
I got something else in my back pocket too. And then we can switch to Paul Pierce after that and close out. But I got something in my back pocket. I don't know if I was saying it to you, but I felt like it was a reason all of the players kind of or I ain't gonna say all of them, but the key players in the playoffs for the Lakers aren't there suddenly for whatever reason. The Lakers were supposed to have Dwight Howard, and all of a sudden the deal fell apart. They didn't keep Rondo. They actually tried it. Horrible. They tried to trade KCP, and they didn't keep JaVale McGee either. So I feel like it's a reason for that. And if the Lakers roster does another turnover like that, it's going to be confirmed for me.
Confirmed as far as what?
Basically, the Dwayne Wade syndrome. Like, LeBron bolted when Dwayne was having knee issues, and Wade wasn't done for real. But if you heard that, and it's interesting because I'm wondering what's gonna happen with Anthony Davis. If Anthony Davis keep on being hurt, what's LeBron gonna do? He under a long-term deal now. What he gonna do? Force his way out?
No, he's just gonna make movies and wait for his son to get him.
Okay, so you know that, and that's that situation. And
what?
And I also feel like it's a Philly. It's a low-key Philly situation, too. If the Sixers don't get to at least the Eastern Conference Finals this year, I think they're going to blow it up, too. Or they're going to move Embiid or Simmons. I think they're going to move Simmons. It would be stupid.
So you're telling me that after the process, you preach the process, you go through the process.
Yes.
You get to the end of the process.
Yes.
And then you blow it up.
You blow up a quarter of it.
So they one of the 76ers after that. Like
Joel Embiid's team. Do you remember what Embiid did by himself when he was in the league before they shut him down? After he came back from injury? Did you see that carry job that he was doing?
The carry.
Embiid is serious, bro. Like, a lot of people don't take that into account. They own what's going on right now. I'm looking at the long game. Like, I'm looking back to what Embiid did, how he's been throughout that time. Now he's actually concerned a little bit more about his conditioning and everything. That stuff matters. And your will to win. Like, that's why I'm so high on Philly. Because it's like Simmons got to stay because he knew he was in trade talks. And Embiid is Embiid. He's damn near at who he's going to be right now.
He's probably at his pinnacle.
Very close. He's getting close. Probably, if not next season, definitely by the season after next. And I could be wrong, but that's just it.
What players are at their pinnacle career-wise right now? But that's probably a conversation for another time.
No, we got time. I would say Dame. I would say James Harden.
He's reached his final form. Is what you think?
Oh, you talking about final form? Yep. Dame and James.
Man, that's why I'm like, how hard is the fall off going to be for these players that are so skilled?
It might not really be a fall off. Like for Dame, he gonna have to just slow down. Like right now, everybody been going hard on Russell Westbrook. I'm like, all Russell need to do is study Chauncey Billups from the Pistons going forward, and he'll be great.
Wow.
Yes.
I've never thought to put those two players in the same sentence.
Because Chauncey Billups used to operate from the post. I got killed for this on Twitter. Chauncey Billups used to operate from the post, facilitate from there. And I've been watching, actually, Russell been doing this lately. I don't know if somebody didn't caught wind of what I done said and said it to him or something. Or if I tagged him or something stupid. Because every now and then I do that. But yeah, if he adopts the Chauncey game, because he's good close to the rim. So why not post up close to the rim? That's going to attract more attention to you to be able to actually facilitate for your team. And, you know, if things break down, if they too focused on Bradley Beal, they too focused on Denny or Rui, whoever they focused on, if they getting hot in that game and if they just end up becoming one of those type of players that's like, oh, I got to really respect this player, you can really operate from there. You don't have to run all the way from the perimeter down to the rim to try to dunk or lay up. You can go right from the post, the elbow, you know what I'm saying, or a little bit closer, right outside the box, just like Chauncey used to do. Get your little turnaround mid-range game together, your little, you know, get that whole area together. Forget all the threes. The threes will come in rhythm. If he can turn that switch on, it's over. I ain't saying he gonna win a chip, but that's gonna put him on another level. There's a lot of.
Would you want to change Russell? Is what I want to like.
What I want to change? That's the only change I would want to do to Russell. If not,
do you really want to change him? Do you really want to? Is that what you really want to do?
That's the only change I would do to Russell. That's the only change I would do. And if that's not gonna happen, stay your course. And whenever you decide, or whenever the basketball gods, the father time, whatever, decide that it's time for you to fall off, retire before it goes bad.
Yeah, I think Russell is going to have the most, career, his career is going to drop off the most dramatically out of any superstar because it's just how his game is. So he would have to change how he played just to prevent that from happening as dramatically. Because once his legs are gone, I'm like, what are you going to do?
I thought they was going to be gone this season.
Athleticism.
I thought it was going to be gone this season. But it's not.
He's still, crazy explosive.
Yeah, he is.
But I'm saying, after this point in his career, in his knees, in his ankles, what I mean? Once that starts wearing down, where are you going to be? I'm concerned for Russ.
He going to have to turn into Chauncey Billups with a Jason Kidd three-pointer. Or just Chauncey Billups, because Chauncey had a three. He going to have to turn into Chauncey Billups, bro. And that's not bad. That's I'm going where? Championship.
And that would conserve his leg. It would help him in the long run.
Yep. That's why I said Chauncey. Because it's long game with that. You slowing down. You're not exploding all the time. You're preserving it. You're saving it for moments as opposed to having to do that in order to get everybody going. Like, the Wizards are not set up to win nothing anyway. But they get the pieces over there and he convert his game to a Chauncey Billups game but still has the full Russell in him. Oh, yeah, bro. Trust. It's going to be time. He said, wow, I've not heard that before. I told you I come from left field, man. Outlandish. It's just what I be watching, man. And
that was just like how I brought up Andrew Bynum for no reason.
Where is Andrew Bynum? That's like we got to damn near do a Where's Waldo segment for him because
where in the world is Andrew
Bynum? I'm in a bowling alley, guys.
It just touched to a Family Guy style.
I'm in a bowling alley, guys. Ouch! I just hit my leg again. I'm hurt.
It's like a contest, man.
For real.
Where in the world is Adam Morissette?
Oh, man. Somewhere still in college. But let's, what'd you say?
I'm Adam Morissette. You may remember me from playing in college or being on the bench for the Lakers. Do you need a pre-owned?
And playing for the Bobcats. And Jordan drafted me. And I was trash. I was a tragedy.
He wasn't trash. He was just emotional.
He wasn't trash.
And he looked like the dude from
Workaholic. He was butt. Booty. Ass. So we touching on this Paul Pierce subject or?
I casually paid attention to Paul Pierce. What happened with Paul Pierce?
Paul Pierce. Ooh-wee. He was on IG. They thought it was his wife massaging him, but it wasn't. And it was some chick, I guess she was of some other ethnicity or something like that, in the background, crybabying on the ground, twerking, whatever. And he was smoking on IG. You know, Stephen A will be like, stay off the weed. He was smoking a whole blunt on IG Live, bro, with all of that going on. He might become a part of Up in Smoke. I feel like Paul Pierce was trying to get fired.
Man, he's trying to go viral. Is that what you said?
I guess so. Like Paul Pierce got basketball money. He don't need ESPN.
There's a difference though. Everybody needs money.
He can make his own show right now, and everybody gonna listen to it, watch it. He could go to Up in Smoke or
popular is like what was the name of the lady that got booted off of ESPN for talking crap about Trump?
Oh, my girl,
but you know,
Jamil Hill. I love her. She's from here.
That's what I mean. They about as popular. Paul Pierce is less popular than Jamil Hill, in my opinion.
Yeah. Damn. Hey, shout out to Jamil Hill.
For reason.
Paul Pierce is less popular than Jamil Hill. You think you Kobe? You ain't Kobe. Oh man, that's deep. That's deep.
That's the society that we live in.
Well, you got anything else more to add?
I'm trying to see. Man, I like the Jazz, and I'm a fan of Joker. I'm a Joker fan. He passes his ass off.
Especially the Aaron Gordon. It looks beautiful.
Man.
They showed up real nicely, and Mike Malone is a slept-on coach, too. Too bad Sacramento got rid of him while Boogie was out with the stomach flu or whatever he was out with for them games, like 8 games or however long he was out. And then they got rid of Mike Malone, which was the dumbest thing they could have ever done because they was on a super nice – they had a nice – I ain't going to say a super winning streak, but they was winning before Boogie went down on the Kings that year with the stomach flu or whatever it was. It was something. It kept him out a while. It kept him out like more than 5 games. It was like 8 or 12.
Is Boogie a head case? Like,
is Boogie a head case? No, Boogie is Rondo in a big man's body. Without, I mean, and when I say Rondo, I mean he pop off. No, Boogie is Sheed. Or, I don't know, Boogie is Boogie. Is he a head case? I'm not going to say that because, I mean, I like Boogie. I like players that bring attitude to the game. You know, I like confrontation and all of that. I like the Ron Artestas of the world.
Wow. I'm trying to get. Wow.
You know, throwing elbows at James Harden's head and then making memes of his head bent in. You know, I'm about that life.
You're about that violent life.
When we hoop, I push you. I try not to push you into the, you know, and when we was playing at Shine House, I was trying not to push you into the pole, but I mean, you know, into the stanchion or whatever, but.
What you gotta understand about people who don't know who opinionated MJ is, he's not a little guy.
No, and if you pass me, I'm gonna push you. Potentially. And nowadays I just might not hoop because I have to work on my feet and I need those.
I need those.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to physically describe how
No, don't do that. Don't let that's for another day. That's for another day. Maybe
I need you to understand.
We're gonna have to try to get Shine and Chris on the pod again one day, and they break all that down. We'll do that separate. Maybe you could do it, and y'all have a pod, and I'll just post it.
We do the trial of Mike.
The Trials of Mike. We just coming up with all types of new stuff right now.
The Trial of Murder.
Okay, let's close because they, you know, on YouTube they about to be up. I'm done. Click.
All right, people with a short attention spans. If you like this content, it's brought to you by Opinionated Comical Minds. That's the brand.
Opinionated Comical Minds. Opinionated Media. ComicalMinds.com. Keep up with Reezy. He putting the comics together. It's really on Facebook though. Go follow Comical Minds on Facebook right now. Follow me on Twitter, opinionated_MJ, if you already aren't. The boy hit 1,000 followers, man. And I ain't make no big deal about it. I ain't say, 1K followers, thank you. 1K followers, I was just trying to get there.
You want to break, so I mean, like, we could do a little, we could do a prize for the Patreons.
Nah, I don't want the attention. I just want this to pop off. And
I don't want the fame. I just want the money.
Look out for random noises whenever we get it together. Hopefully Sunday. Well, no, that's gonna be what? That's gonna be probably for Ron's. That's probably gonna be for Comical. We about to do the movie thing, man.
I'm trying to. I want to tell you more about this
show. No.
I need you. I need for you to watch it with version I.
Okay. I will. But let's close this out. Opinionated Media, we out. Send them out, Neil. Real quick. You got like 5 seconds.
Opinionated Classical, a.k.a.
3,
Nielsen.
4, 5.
I'll let y'all take it easy.
Peace out.
Peace.